What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. All right, guys, I want to talk about something. This is something that's pretty serious to me as a content creator and as an individual and as somebody who has a fairly large community, whether it's this game, Final Fantasy, doesn't matter. I kind of already touched on this on Final Fantasy, and I want to make sure I touch on this on another game that people might not have seen, and obviously that is on solo leveling Arise. Now, this game is insanely popular right now, right? A lot of people are either playing it or waiting for it to drop on global. I do take a lot of responsibility with my message out there for my community, especially for those who are gacha players, who are serious gacha players, and ones who have spending habit issues. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you guys, okay? I know there's been a lot of people who have been promoting their gacha spending online. I have also been promoting my summons, etc., which is part of just entertainment, part of how we content creators make money, okay? But I don't promote spending money as a responsible thing on gachas. And I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys, okay? I'm going to show you guys something real quick, okay? This is my dashboard. This is my essentially what I make, what I don't make, etc., okay? So I've been honest with you guys about solo leveling Arise for me. It was an investment. Okay, so again, complete transparency with you guys. I have spent 1.7K on this game. If you guys look at my analytics here, I've made $3,668 back from pretty much solo leveling Arise for the last 20 days I've been playing it. Okay, so as a content creator, you guys can see here my typical performance is about 2,800 without any of my sponsorships or anything like that. As a content creator, it makes sense for me to spend on this because of two reasons. Number one, I make the money back. Number two, it gives you guys entertainment, and number three, it's tax deductible for business purposes. Okay, so I want to be completely transparent with you guys. The reason why I've been so open about spending is because I've been open about how much I'm making. Okay, now the reason why I'm bringing this video up is because I've had a lot of my community members reach out to me and say, "Hey, Payne, like look at Nato's, for example, 20K account, whatever she spent. I don't know, it's close to that, must be close to that." And people are like, "I want to be like that," and I'm just kind of like, "Bro, like you really need to reassess your life." I don't know what her situation is. I'm not gonna judge her. I mean, that's her. It's her account. She's a content creator as well. She apparently has spent in the past like this. I don't know her. I mean, all the respect to her. I don't like the concept of people wanting to reach a certain height financially. And this is the reason why I have a free to play SR account. It's not only because I want to test units, it's not only because I want to show you guys what's possible with SR units, but it's also to show you guys that you guys can in fact do what's in the game or use what's in the game for free to advance and still compete, right? It's important to me because I have been a gacha player for 15 years. I have spent a ton of money in the past, regrettably, because whenever a game shuts down, it's a situation where you have to understand you lose everything. These are not, and I've said this before, video games like this, they're not an investment, guys. They're not an investment unless you're a content creator. And to all the small content creators, I'm sorry to say this as well too. I'm talking about, this is going to you as well. I used to be like this in the past where I used to summon nonstop, spend so much currency to make a summon video and make nothing back and realize, you know what, yeah, a little bit of growth is nice, a little bit of hype is nice, but at the end of the day, it's like, how much did it cost you to do that? So this goes out to smaller content creators as well. This is not me harping. This is not me trying to dictate what you do with your money. You're all adults for the most part. I care for those people who struggle with the financial burden of spending like this, okay? So please, for the love of God, guys, if you are part of my community, if you're not even part of my community the first time you're watching this, and if you need to reach out to a content creator to talk about spending habits, or if you have a problem with spending and you are trying to find a way to stop that, my DMs are always available for that. I'm always available for those kind of things, more than I am for questions about the game, because I think your well-being as a human, as part of my community, and your own health, mental health, and spending habits come first. And I say this because I've seen people, and I can, you know, I have receipts for this, who have reached out to me with bad spending habits and have had to quit gaming, or lost their wives, or lost their families, or, you know, lost their jobs, whatever the case may be, for their bad spending habits, because at the end of the day, this is a gambling obsession, no matter any way you look at it. Now, for me personally, I've limited myself to a maximum of $1,800. I have not reached that yet. again, that's my limit. I don't plan to go anywhere past that point anytime soon. Now, if I go past that point, the only reason why I would is because if I'm making more money on this, again, it's an investment. You guys see the numbers on YouTube versus what I'm spending now. I'm doubling it, right? So for me, it's a smart investment. Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. If I purchase anything as well, like let's just say I want to purchase this package here, right? $1.39. I'm gonna show you guys how this works. Now, this is the confirmation email. Okay, you guys see here, I have these Arise points from spending, right? I have $14.23. Now, these will pop up in your account if you've been spending responsibly, or just in general, really, within 2 weeks. Now, if I click this, I go to 10% credit card earning. Watch what happens, right? If I purchase it, it just automatically gives it to me. This is how I've been making all my purchases now. I don't spend anymore. All my residual spending from that money that I've spent is now just giving me packages for free for things that I want. So I'm actually not spending money anymore. This is my pay to win account, right? So I really guys, I really care about you guys as human beings. I care about you guys as a community. I always take responsibility for this because as a content creator, I know we do show you guys the good and the bad. And I think this is important for every content creator to kind of, for their own community, to allow you guys to see some form of transparency, not necessarily what we make, like that's up to the content creator, that's their business. I feel comfortable showing you guys because this is a side business for me. This is not my real job. I do this for fun, and I really enjoy it, right? But I feel like for you guys as the people who spend your time with me, who trust me, who have, who place their place their respect and integrity and trust in me as a content creator, I want to be able to at least talk about this side of things. So remember, the people who have spent, like myself, 1,700 up to 20,000, whatever the case may be, doesn't matter. There's other whales out there that have probably spent more. Don't make that your aim. Don't make that your goal. Okay, my job is to show you guys what's available in the game, what you guys can do as free to play, which I do on my other account, whether it's a challenge account or not. And also when global drops, I might make a brand new free to play account and just play normal without the challenge part of it, right? That was a lot of it was for testing. Just remember, like, it's a game, guys. When this game shuts down, and it inevitably will one day shut down, okay? You guys will have lost everything that you spent, and the company keeps it all, and you'll never recoup it back. So please, guys, spend responsibly. That's the message. I'm not saying don't spend it all. I don't want people to think that. I'm not telling you how to use your money. I'm just reminding some people. Some people need that reminder from a content creator. Some people need that reminder from somebody who's a stranger, somebody who they may not have ever thought would give them that reminder. Just please spend responsibly. The companies aren't looking out for you. They're not. They're going to make you spend as much as you can. There's no regulations. There's no stipulations. They expect you guys to have the willpower. And we know that at the end of the day, they're not really expecting the willpower. They actually want you guys not to have the willpower so they can make the money off of you. This is your hard-earned cash that you make for your family, that you make for yourself. That little bit of high that you get right away will dissipate every single time, and you'll continue searching for that high, and it becomes a rabbit hole, a pit hole, a place where you can't sometimes come back from, and it sometimes will bury you into the ground with it. So please, guys, again, much love. I love you guys so much. I will not be streaming tonight. I need a little bit of rest still down, but I want to get this message out because I see a lot of people asking me about spending, especially now that big accounts are out there on YouTube and people are seeing what kind of numbers they're pulling and stuff. At the end of the day, who cares? Just have fun with the game. It's a PvE game, right? I'm personally searching for my own goals. I'm not looking to beat anyone else's personally. I mean, I am looking to beat other people's, obviously, in the game, but like, I'm challenging myself more than anything else, and I think that's a healthy mentality to have. And again, for me as a content creator, guys, I've made that money back, obviously doubled already from what I've spent. And again, that was the goal. I have a limit. Now, when the game goes global, when new characters come out and stuff, if I'm making more money again, I will again invest a little bit more to double it. It's always my goal. It's always to double it. But again, I love you guys. Thank you for all the support and love. I just want to give a little bit back because I want to support you guys as well as human beings, as players, as community members, as overall gamers. Please take care of yourself, your wealth, and your health because all of those things matter way more than any game out there. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much again for listening. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.